was worried about how today would go, but this really isn't what I expected.
You're not fighting Yulin.
No, I'm gonna beat him.
You can't beat him.
I give you like a reassuring smile and a squeeze and go, I can.
You don't know him. You can't.
But I know what the alternative is. And that can't happen.
You know what he'll do to you?
Not a clue. Jack says still with a half smile on his face.
She's gritting her teeth at this point. And kind of bouncing her leg up and down on the floor. Or bouncing her knee.
So why don't you enlighten me? Really been going on here?
I'm to get into a political marriage with Yulin Fentil so that our clans will be united for the betterment of the Aleni and Fentil clans.
All the information.
B2's not there, Cora.
I thought you guys arrived.
No, I said you guys arrived.
Oh, really?
I said you guys arrived and you were escorted to the bridge.
GM, is there any plants or some kind of other thing like in you?
What?
Any plants? No, natural plants, anything.
Plants? For what?
I don't know, maybe they have decorations or there's something like that?
There are plants, yes.
Perfect. Since B2 is there, I'm assuming he also has some oil or other liquid, because he's a machine, he probably carries some spare stuff, right?
Carries WD-40.
I wanna ground up some of the plants and use some of the oil and mix it all with some water and make some sticky viscous liquid that I'm gonna prepare to, well, throw in somebody's face, because Mandalorians love that shit when there's something on their fucking visor.
What's the bridge security like at the moment, Ash? Are we, like, under guard?
You're currently in the captain's quarters, the door is locked. And there's 2 guards outside.
How many days do you estimate until this duel will take place?
I don't know. But you're not fighting him. I'll fight him. I should have fought him the first time. I'll do it.
Do I have anything to be worried about? Apart from the obvious, Jack says with like a half laugh.
Don't let him get any of you alone? I don't know, there's just something about him.
If this Mandalorian is so dangerous, why don't we just assassinate him? Problem solved.
What? You can't just assassinate the heir to a clan. Are you fucking... God damn it, B2.
I'm looking at the situation logically and trying to present answers to your problem.
Do you want an entire clan coming down on our heads? They'll kill you.
The point of an assassination is that no one knows who did it.
Yes, because somebody just so happens to assassinate Julian Fentil when a bunch of outsiders come in, whom they're fucking gonna... Yeah, that's not suspicious.
Perhaps we could poison him so you win the brawl more easily.
Or as we like to call it, the Wilfred move.
At this point, Astrid, your father has returned.
I'm trying to think of all the dirty tricks I can...
I
Is
suppose
he
you have...
saying
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I am speaking now. I was just waiting for Jack to finish. But he's gonna speak up. I assume finished talking.
Yes, I'm gonna fight you, not Jack.
I see.
I give a look as if I'm clearly unhappy with the decision.
I see. However, you forfeited that right. You ran away, Astrid. By all rights, you have already lost.
I'm just gonna kind of hang my head at that point and just kind of pinch the bridge of my nose.
You know the rules. You know from experience that this man is very much for tradition, even if his voice is not packing the normal cheer that it once did. But wait until you meet him. We shall discuss it then. For now, you are allowed to peruse the ship. Your ship has been locked down in either case. And I do not suggest running anyway. He's actually going to turn around and head on back.
When he leaves the room, Jack's gonna go, that almost sounds like he wants us to win this.
He's not a fan of this whole arranged marriage thing. It's more my mother's idea.
I sense the
Good.
conflict when he brought us here. He is honor-bound to do the job, not agree with it.
I'll lean in, give her a kiss, and say, I'm gonna win.
Alright. So I guess I'll go head over to Father Dearest.
Father!
Father, I needeth your
Build me a
help.
wall, Father!
Father, build me a wall so that these dirty Ventils will not try to take my hand in marriage.
Once you drop out of hyperspace, Julian will be on board the ship. And
Oh,
his
actually,
little fingers here.
To justify it, between this session and last, I bumped my ranged light up to 3, so I'm also going to spend some time in the shooting range, just firing shots off.
He actually comes with what seems to be a merchant of some kind as well. He's also getting picked up at this point. And he's going to be, if a merchant heads down to the cargo hold who's covered in a red cloak and a wide-brimmed hat.
I wanna tell him.
Okay. Currently the merchant is apparently checking over inside of a door, like a large container.
Does it like big enough to house some mechs?
It looks huge, yes. It looks big enough to house mechs. He's currently got his back to you. There is guards around though.
I'm just gonna continue quietly observing. Not inter.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's all they're gonna do. If that's all you want to do, then
Are
we'll
they
move on.
eventually gonna leave and that container is gonna be, exposed, or are they guarding it?
There is actually no guards around the container, only the merchant who seems content with just standing there. Like, unmovingly so.
Is he a Mandalorian?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's got some sort of metal face mask on though.
In that case, I'm gonna step out. Oh hey, hello there. I'm surprised to see another non-Mandalorian here.
General Kenobi.
Funny you say that, actually.
Oh yeah?
As you step out, the being removes its cloak a little and goes, "Howdy, partner."
Oh, robot bounty hunter.
He wouldn't be the first droid bounty hunter. No.
Oh! I'm just gonna, Cora's gonna look surprised for a moment and go, well, howdy to you too. Fancy meeting a bounty hunter out here.
My reputation precedes me.
Sadly, it seems mine doesn't. Lately, I did return with some rare pelts for, wait, what was that planet we went to? Fuck, Nar Shaddaa, right?
Paris.
Nar Shaddaa, I think it was where I delivered the pelts in the...
Yeah,
As
probably.
a gift, but so you sold them on.
Oh yeah, I got the hut a gift as well. Yeah, I was running a little errand on Nar Shaddaa recently. Delivered some big fangs and pelts. How's your business? You doing alright?
I'm doing fine. Got transport here, going to a Mandalorian homeworld.
Oh yeah? That's funny. Didn't figure the Mandalorians cared much for pelts and other stuff. What's in there anyway?
Not pelts, live animals.
Oh, live game, huh? How Mandalorian, I guess.
He nods.
So what type of animal are we talking here? Must be very impressive if the Mandalorians care about them.
Well, I have, he holds out fingers, 2 Rancors, and he starts listing off a quite an impressive collection that's in this huge ass, like, room, like, crate.
Wow, now that is impressive. So I couldn't help but notice that you came here on board with that Yun Fenil guy. Is he like the one that captured these? Something?
He helped out a little bit, but all this is my capture.
Ah,
I'm just tagging along back to Mandalore. He was just doing a little hunting while I was doing my job.
so I was wondering, from what I've gathered, he seems like an old fella. Doesn't fight like most of the other Mandalorians.
I wouldn't know. They'll speak bad of other people.
That's fair. You reckon he might wanna, you know, use some of these beasts? That would probably make the fight more entertaining.
I doubt it. He likes things he can control.
Don't say.
That's what... Nope, that's just what he told me when I suggested if he wanted one.
Ah, I see. So, since you're making offers, willing to, I don't know, maybe lend one of them to somebody else?
I'm willing to sell, if that's what you mean. Why?
Oh, I might be a potential interested buyer. She says as cold sweat runs down her spine as she touches her pocket and there's only 10 credits there.
He looks you up and down and go, guess I can't judge how you're dressed. Well then, what are you after?
What would be a good animal? From the list that he pointed out, is there a beast that particularly stands out for me as something that's very good for handling a Mandalorian?
A Rancor?
Always a rancor.
Always a fucking rancor. But aren't they like impossible to control?
Yes.
Well, that's the key. If it doesn't see you, it goes for the other guy.
Okay, fuck it. You know what? We're doing this, I guess. So, tell me, friend, how much for one of your rancors?
Well, I wouldn't let him go for less than 200,000 credits.
Okay, let me phrase it in a different way. How's about you lend him for a day? How's that sound?
Fair enough, 20,000 credits.
Oh boy. I don't think I even need to roll for that, like, holy shit!
And you have to pay full price if he dies. Just so we're clear. You're clearly trying to make a deal when you don't even have the money to afford the general rent. I don't like people owing me money because it's a hassle to track you down. Right, so do you all go to the captain's quarters?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. Standing before you is Fendor, his helmet off, looking down towards two others as you lot enter. One is Galleon, who's standing basically off slightly to the side and glaring at this man. 1 second, I gotta edit it. And you can already...
He's Chinese.
Hmm.
Also, I'm aware you're vaguely Asian, Astrid. That was out of character.
She's a Mandalorian, they're all vaguely Asian. Wait, who the fuck is Jack talking with?
As soon as he sees you,
Mandor.
Being
Astrid,
racist again.
but as soon as he sees you, Astrid, Ewan smiles towards you as you walk in.
I say nothing.
Is it a friendly smile or a feral smile?
It seems friendly, yes. He's actually offering out his hand to attempt to put an arm around your shoulder to bring you closer, Astrid.
Oh, fuck off, I'm cock blocking him. Much like a trailer park girl, I come round the outside.
It seems like this man has claimed Astrid as his wife. I see. So, I suppose an honourable duel then? He holds out his hand to shake yours.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
He does shake your hand. His grip is firm, but his hands are actually rather soft. And so, I will be facing only you then?
Well, that depends. What are your terms?
We may use, let's see, anything at your disposal. But barring anything as big as ships, of course. At that point, Galleon actually speaks up and says, "Hey, I want to be able to fight too!" It's like, I already beat you. No, technically you beat Astrid. You haven't beat me yet. He looks at him confusedly, just like, what? Technically it is correct, Friendor says. Ugh. Well, I guess it's a three-way battle. I'll defeat him once again, and then deal with you. Shouldn't be too hard.
Harsh.
I wouldn't be so sure. The last one that said that was a Sith Lord. I flash him a smile.
He doesn't look outfazed by that at all. He's just smiling shortly before Fendor speaks up and goes, "This is a unique situation. Normally it is a battle or duel between two people. And if we wish to wrest each other from the battle, this competition could last months." The mother is actually leaning in and says, "What are you doing?" He puts up a hand to hush her for a second before carrying on. "This shall be a battle royale. All three of you will fight at once, and whoever comes out on top shall be the victor. And if you accept these terms, I shall set the rules." By the way, at this point, Julian is looking even more confident in himself, since suddenly the father-in-law is making the decision.
Yeah, I'll nod and go, "Don't do too well to upset my future father-in-law."
You are so confident, aren't you?
Well, you've seen what I'm fighting.
It is an animal quality. I must admit that. However, Astrid shall be mine. That is a fact. Fendor speaks up once more at that and goes, "The rules are as thus." Hey, I didn't agree! Are you listening to me? You
want us to leave you out?
Galleon is like, "No, but I would like to have my part said."
As he's making a scene, I'm actually gonna go next to the guy, wrap my hand around his shoulder, and just pat him on the chest. Just now, let them finish.
He's actually, by the way, at this point, he's actually trying to pick you up, Cora. He's like, "What did you say?" And the rest, like, carry on as he's trying to wrestle you down. The rules are as thus. You shall not be just alone. You should work as teams. And so, you may bring whoever you wish. Up to 10 people. And during this fight, you'll be set loose in the wilderness. You will start off at the center and be able to split off and battle thusly. It will also take place on our grounds. Fendor mentions. Has the music stopped suddenly?
Yeah.
10 including us? Is
Well,
that 10 including us or 10 excluding?
okay, you made no sense then. What do you mean excluded?
As in, he said we can bring 10 people. Is that I'm bringing 9 people and myself, or am I bringing 10 people and myself? I don't want to show up with one too many or one too few.
No, you and 9 others.
Okay, good. That's what I wanted to clarify.
If you want 9 others. By the way, Julian is not looking exactly pleased about this.
He was going to bring way more than 10 robots.
He has a bit of a look to him that it says he thought that this was going to go more in favor of him than anything. Do you agree to these terms?
I agree.
Galleon? By the way, roll Brawn just to see what kind of situation this has turned into.
Oh, Brawn's not my strong suit, but okay.
6, 7,
Oh, never
okay,
mind.
so
Currently, he's in another headlock with Core, and he goes, "I agree! Let go of me! Where's with you women?"
let's see.
And you, Julian? Fine. I agree to these terms. As he turns around, he's gonna go and walk off. Julian looks towards you, Astrid, and it's the same look he gave you when you were alone that one time.
I do not move at all, nor do I look at him.
He's gonna walk past you and continue on.
And as you are tense and in a very bad place, your set of track of mind is completely derailed by Cora yelling, "Hey, I think I understand why this is your childhood friend, Astrid. He's kinda cute, like a small animal." And while he's in the headlock, I'm just gonna pat him on the head.
Now that Yulin's left the room, I just kind of look and I just kind of laugh a bit.
Don't laugh at me! I'm a Mandalorian!
Sure you are, dear. And I'm gonna let him go.
What's with you women? They
9.
always beat all the guys.
9. Jack's just muttering off to himself.
But
Tease it.
By the way, you... Galleon is, like, pounds his chest and says, I don't need 9 of us. I go it alone.
I'm gonna motion to Jack to lean in for a whisper. Hey Jack, you trust me, right?
I look almost shocked, go, yes, actually.
This poor fella, he's Astrid's friend, and him going alone is probably gonna get himself hurt. I'm thinking maybe I should join his team, and which might wanna find somebody else to just gonna smile.
Can't join his team, then I'd have 8.
Sure? Don't you have other people to invite to the party?
He says
9.
up to. Galleon is actually going to say, I don't want you on my team. Having more people is a mistake within that forest anyway. Too much noise.
Wait, how much time will we have before I need to make some calls?
You have enough time. However, perhaps it is not wise of me to allow you to make calls.
Why is
In
that?
other words, he's thinking he could bring the Republic down on us.
By the way, to everyone who's curious, my lineup is 5. Ifo, who is, as everyone recalls, made of 90% muscle and rich as fuck. He might even turn up with hot shell armor. Sam, who is an incredible pilot and has other skills as well. He's a fucking Sith captain. My grandpa, Sergeant Rosh Mackins, and Rivek. I can bring Rivek, can't I?
You could, yeah. I've got his sheet up here anyway.
You've got his sheet. It's
Wait, am I not included in this calculation?
Yeah, with us it's
Yes, you are.
exactly 10, dude.
that brings it to exactly 10.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Like, it was just, okay, so you estimated that name. Us. Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
that's why Jack was counting. I've got exactly 10 if I can buy a Mac.
Since Jack is for once not trying to play too much of a complicated game.
I mean, I kind of am. I'm just.
Yeah, but you're
I
just
I currently
playing.
have about 6 plots on the go, so I really should put it down a bit.
I more mean like you're not planning to play a game with the actual call. You're more like playing the game with who you call.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
At
because
this point-
Astrid's childhood friend is starting to grow on me, and he seems like the kind of guy I'd take pity on. If he is down for some more wrestling, I'm gonna actually fight with him and give him a few pointers, because he seems like the head-on type, and that's gonna get him in a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna give him a few pointers of how he can be a little more sneaky in the fight.
Okay, you can do that.
Get in
Do you
trouble.
want to
It's
do
more like getting
leadership
killed.
to do your teaching?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm basically gonna
okay
give him a few
sparring.
pointers to give him a better chance.
Oh, by the way, Astrid, your mother and father have gone off to their room since apparently your mother's not very pleased that he seems to be going against. Holy sh!
The force is with me, my friends. He's gonna be an excellent fighter.
Top fucking kick.
Wow, okay, I'm gonna have to put that on his sheet somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just basically just gonna be sitting off, kind of watching Cora and Gallon from off to the side, kind of silently thinking about stuff. About stuff, I mean Yulin.
My old comrades would be laughing their asses off if they knew I was training a fucking Mandalorian right now.
Stupid fucking you and stupid smug
Look at his
faces.
smug face. Don't you just want to punch it?
There's only room for one shit-eating grin here, and it's currently the captain.
By the way, guys, I'd like you to know that in my past 5 or 6 leadership roles, I've always triumphed.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Natural born leader.
So that's a 1 in 12 that's happened 5 times in a row.
And first of all, of course, do some, meditating and pouring force into the seed.
Okay.
And secondly, I want to actually use this time to try to complete that emitter array that I accidentally broke.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Roll mechanics. Does anybody else want to do anything before we leave off for today?
No, the people I'm gonna call. Is there anything you want me to specify, or do you want me to go through all of mine?
Just write a list and I'll tell you if there's anything specific you may need to do for individuals.
Okay, so I'll write a list of the people and you can tell me if there's anything I need to do. So...
Ash, what was the diff?
The difficulty would be 1 red, 1 purple.
That is after calculating with the toolkit, right?
Yes.
Would you look at that? It would appear the force is with us.
You have repaired the emitter array. Well done.
Ah yes, now I just need the fucking seed to open up. Open up, you fucking cunt!
I roll for bad feelings.
Oh, bad feelings are bound.
Fucking
Granddad.
The crew, Ifo, Sam, my granddad, Vivek, Sergeant Rush. Okay, so yes, and Sergeant Rush would definitely be available, but the problem is that he doesn't want to go back to Mandalore, which is where you're heading.
Yeah, he did mention that we're gonna have to...
So he's like, can't really take the risk of them noticing me.
Hide your face!
It works so well for
Wear
Astrid,
armor.
we say, as we're on a giant fucking...
No, I say you don't have to wear any identifying marks, and I'm willing to pay or compensate you in any way you need.
Roll,
You've seen what I can do.
Or Jack, do you want to call the backup?
Yeah, you've seen what I can do. You want me to owe you a favor. Plus, it's this or a Jedi Master, so really it would be unpatriotic of you not to accept.
I love it. Is this or a Jedi Master? As if you can just casually call a Jedi Master.
Look, everybody
I
casually.
need some help.
You know what I'm doing? I'm over bluffing. I casually mentioned a Sith Lord earlier, and now I'm casually mentioning a Jedi Master. By the end of this, I'm gonna be Mandalorian.
Like you fucking Sabak
You will
shark.
be Mandalore.
Look,
Roll
I haven't used my
me-
loaded deck of Sabak.
I think negotiation may be good for this.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
My friend, get a
It's
blue
either that
dice.
or charm or whatever.
Wow. Jack,
Wait,
does
we don't have
the
any more
force is not
light
with
side
you?
points.
We never had to
No.
begin
Well, we
with.
would have had one.
Only ever had one.
I hope you guys are enjoying your pivos.
Like fucking hell.
Sadly, I think that he is probably not going to. Like, he's like, it's too much of a risk. Not to mention I would have to leave my duties here.
Okay, if you can't go yourself, could you send your best man?
I guess I could. I mean, he's still got a bit of a problem with spraying and praying, but I think he would be pretty good with guiding you from wherever forests.
Thanks, Rush.
Oh, so you don't want him all the Jedi Master?
No, well, you can make the call if you want, and if she says yeah, I'll ditch anyone in a heartbeat.
I'm fairly certain she would, because like why the
But-
fuck would you willingly go into combat for something that does not necessarily involve like the Order or the Republic?
I can
like,
tell you now, she would politely decline.
Yeah, I know. Like she's just like no,
here
she's not gonna.
here is a way to phrase it. right?
I will drop tackle. Yeah.
Now, last time, I believe, Cora, you were interacting with Gallia, correct? You had probably been... What have you been doing exactly during this little training type stuff?
Well, he seems to be carrying a lot of punch behind him and force, so he's good on that department. The problem is he's way too honest and straightforward with his approach. Since I prepared a few extra tools for quote-unquote fighting, shall we say, creatively, as in I created some mixtures to smudge helmets for the Mandalorians. I have some interesting things like frag mines and other things on me. I'm gonna basically, shall we say, expand his repertoire of options if he wants to put up a better fight. And also, since I'm good at sensing danger and keeping myself out of harm's way, I'm gonna teach him a bit about, you know, rather than tanking his way through stuff, sometimes using his head and rolling out of the way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you use it to deflect off your head and give you momentum. I get you.
Yeah, pretty much teach him to be a bit smarter of a fighter. No,
You just accepted that without actually listening to what he was saying.
I mean, half the time it's pointless to bottom, so just whatever he says, yeah, sure, whatever, and move on.
See, guys, cult personality. It's working. Blindly accept it.
So, yeah, you're going to training...
Or like ignore it.
No, wait, you rolled leadership before, didn't you?
Yeah, I did and I triumphed.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember. Okay, then. Due to your leadership, though, Gallian is renowned aboard the ship for being very, very hard-headed and refusing to really learn much, you have gone through to him with a few things. It seems like he's adapting.
Also, to be fair, I'd say I got a very good starting run with him, because honestly we tussled before that and I came on top just like Astrid. I'm like, look, I'm clearly weaker than you, yet I came up on top. Maybe you should, you know, think about it a little bit more. Dude, are you seeing this?
Come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Yes, on the buildings, collateral damage.
Fuck collateral damage, I'm an giant-ass robot!